Radio Sports, Diane Riemer. Good morning, Diane, and welcome to AM News.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Exciting news.
Very, very exciting news. It was a protracted negotiation, but we managed to get the rights, and we're very pleased to have it on SABC radio.
The tournament started yesterday.
Yes.
Are the match being broadcast live already on the radio stations?
Yes, we've got 4 radio stations that are broadcasting the matches live. It's Ikwekwezi, it's Lesedi, Radio 2000, and Umhlobo Weneni. And RSG and SAFM are doing reports, live reports. So it's full commentary, live on SABC radio stations. And this morning we played Singapore and we won.
That's good.
So that's good news after the disappointing start, because our ranking, we are 5th in the world. And for the Netball World Cup, our ranking is 6th. So we've actually done quite well this morning. And then on Monday morning at 4:20, you can tune in live on those 4 stations to get the match against Sri Lanka.
But now tell me about the SABC strategy, deciding to have all these matches broadcast on these radio stations, and why specifically those radio stations?
Maruma, what happened was Netball South Africa approached us in January this year. They had the Brutal Fruit Netball Tournament, which was regionally based. And then that culminated in the Diamond League, where we played the 4 African countries that are participating in the Netball World Cup. So they came to us and said, we would like exposure on SABC radio, and how can we go about it? So what we decided was to incubate the 4 stations and get those 4 stations to start with netball, to just see what the appetite is out there for the listeners, and if they would be interested in netball. I mean, it is very popular amongst women, and certainly with the reach of SABC radio and those stations in particular, it is huge.
Talk to us about the reach of radio, because many people would be saying or asking questions around why is this tournament only live on radio and not television, really not taking into account the wide reach that radio has.
I mean, radio reaches 28.8 million listeners on a daily basis. Now,
huge.
Television, what is prohibitive with television is that the rights fee and the cost of bringing in a production from Sydney, Australia is so huge. Whereas with radio, the rights fee is far cheaper or far more economical, and we bring the pictures in and we do off-tube commentary here in South Africa. We do have a journalist in Australia, and he is giving us behind the scenes, player profiles and that sort of thing. So you can hear it on all the SABC radio stations.
Now, are we only going to hear commentary about when the Proteas are in action, or are we going to also get the semis and the quarterfinals, even if, say, South Africa doesn't make it to those stages of the tournament?
What we've got now is the pool stages. So we're covering the pool stages with the South Africans, following the South Africans. We're then going to the second round of 8, and we will follow the South Africans. So wherever the South Africans end up, we will have that match live. Then we go to the
quarterfinal stages.
Then you go to the playoffs, and if South Africa is in the playoffs, let's say we came 6th or something, we would show that match. In addition to that, we would also then have the 2 quarterfinals and the 2 semi-finals, because there are 2 semi-finals. Then there's a bronze medal playoff, and then there's a gold medal playoff. So you will get that all live on radio on those 4 stations.
That's good news, Dan. Thanks a lot for coming through to have a chat with us.
It's a pleasure.
That was SABC Sports General Manager, Production Radio Sports, Diane Riemer.